the corner she sits with a cigarette's glow. Her lips whisper tales only shadows would know. A femme fatale with a dangerous flair. Her perfume's a secret that hangs in the air. Oh, the night whispers lies in a low sultry tone, where danger's a dance and you're never alone. In smoky jazz bars under dim ghostly light, the truth wears a mask in the heart of the night. The detective, he watches, his gaze cold and keen, a drink in his hand, his mind sharp and unseen. Her eyes catch his glance, a flicker, a spark. Two players, one stage in a game of the dark. The saxophone wails like a lost mournful cry, a secret slip past with a wink and a sigh. The trail grows colder but the stakes burn hot in a city of whispers, where innocence rise. Lies in a low sultry tone, where danger's a dance and you're never alone. In smoky jazz bars under dim ghostly light, the truth wears a mask in the heart of the night. A shadowy figure, a glint of a blade, a life on the line for a deal that was made. She smirks, he moves, the tension ignites, a standoff of hearts in the cold brittle night. Where danger's a dance and you're never alone. In smoky jazz bars under dim ghostly light, the truth wears a mask in the heart of the night.
Testing, ball sacks. Working. Testing. Working. Right. All right, enough of the depressing cowboy music. Ooh. So, we'll start off with a monster review since the fuck not? It's my stream. Shut up. 𝕿𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖕𝑑𝖆. So, let's read the back of this. Miami has it all. Mind-blowing Latin energy primer, racing from NASCAR to F1, world-class beaches with the hottest clubs right on the sand. Big booty prostitutes. It doesn't say that. Whether you are an over-the-top partier or an undercover crime fighter in a pastel suit, I guess it's a reference to Miami Vice. T-shirt and loafers, you gotta stay energized from South Beach to 𝕿𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆. Looking good, feeling good is what it's all about with zero sugar. Without sugar to weigh you down, the refreshing taste of perfectly ripened guava and our world-famous energy blend. Drinking this feels like it's already taken a few years off my life, but hey, yeah, it's pretty guava and fruit heavy. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Flavor's pretty good. Alright, let's see what old Phil's up to. Oh, yeah. Let's gonna chill with Phil. Oh boy. What are we?
Okay, so.
Shut up, nerd. See what? These are gonna be like torturous and painful.
We have certainly had an interesting few days here checking out some indie horror suspense style games on Steam. What I'll just say is, after having played that variety of games, and for the record, what did we play? We played Golden Light, we played Deadwood, we played My Friendly Neighborhood, No, I'm Not a Human, we played the Exit 8, Rat Shaker, and we did play one more. What the heck was it? Oh, yeah.
There's a game called Rat Shaker? What?
Yeah, Rip Current, right? After having played this wide variety of indie games, I have to say, indie games are wildly different.
No shit, that's why they're called indie games. Like, independent. Whoa, indie games are wildly different? Holy shit!
Bizarre and way out there, right? These indie games, man, they really can have a wide variety of topics, and they could be things you have never experienced before and will just melt your brain. In some cases, I think that that's good. Like Exit 8, I really liked. I would say that game, No, I'm Not a Human, was getting interesting. And even that last game we played, Golden Light, as zany as it is, was actually kind of fun in a weird way.
Well, let me guess. Here comes the complaining part. And raise enough money or something, because else would you be bringing this shit up?
Some other games seems like, man, you really have to invest time to figure them out. Like that game, Deadwood. I don't think that was a bad game, but you would have to really figure out what you're doing, how to play it right, what are the formulas, what is the game expecting of you, and the game doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't hold your hand. So that's a game like, if you want to really spend a ton of time figuring it out, you can. But as a streamer, I don't know how that would work for me. I'm trying to find games you can jump in and learn right away so you can be entertaining for an audience. I don't know how to pull that off with a game like that,
Oh, you're a bit of a troglodyte. Gotcha.
Anyway, that was a good variety of stuff. And the thing is, if we have more time by the end of the month before the Halloween marathon that we do, if we have a night or two with nothing to do, I'd be more than happy to jump in and either go back to some of those games. Like, for example, My Friendly Neighborhood or No, I'm Not a Human. I think I would like to play more of at some point.
Just play more of it.
Or maybe we'll just check out some other new games as well. All right. But anyway, thank you for those who joined me the last 3 nights of this week that we did that. It was very random, right? So random. I hope that you guys got some enjoyment out of it. I really do. I even want to say thank you because some people actually donated some of those games, and I really appreciate that. Someone tipped $2, says, can you check out 𝕿𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗 on Steam? It's a good horror roguelike. Sadly, we only have about 30 minutes left on this stream, and we don't really have time to go buy games and play them at this point. I just wanted to hang out with the audience.
What would it kill you? Like, if your fan, like, wasting air because this guy doesn't take anyone's fucking advice, gotta be his idea. I don't know if
for a little bit, and see what was on their mind just to end this week. This was a great streaming week. Really, it was. Great variety of content. Starting up new games, finishing games, really good variety all around. And I had a really great time with everyone. I just want you to know that. I'm very much looking forward to next week, where not only are we continuing with awesome stuff like Act 3 of Silksong, more Pokemon Legends ZA, but also new games like Ninja Gaiden 4 and Tormented Souls 2. It's going to be a great week next week. It really will be. All right, so we have extra time, everyone. I'm going to type here in chat. Let's just do like a half an hour of Q&A. Let's see how it would be great if you could support the stream. We're at $50 to support. With only half an hour left. I don't know if we're going to hit the goal tonight, which sucks because we've been doing really well with support recently. And these nights have been great. Like, we actually been hitting goals these nights. Please support the stream if you can. Let's see. Really like says, I like the I'm the Not Human one. Yeah, that one was intriguing. Where basically, there's people coming to your door and you don't know if they're real or not, or if they're monsters. And, you know, the game's trying to present to you ideas like, oh, their teeth are too white, right? Or stuff like that. It's like, And then you have to decide if you want to keep them or if you want to murder them, which you can. You can blow them away with guns. Like, geez, that's dark. You know? Seems like an intriguing game to do multiple runs and try different things and figure out who's the monster and who's not, though. Thank you to I Love Work. We're at 100 kicks there. We're now at 51 bucks.
This is fucking absolutely torturous.
Support and climbing, guys. It would be great to get some momentum. Okay. Clout Siffler. No, I never played a game called Crizzle. Never heard of it. Crizzle? No, never. Not familiar with that one. Okay. Can I say the word tangy if we only have 30 minutes left? No. Under no circumstances would you ever get me to say the word tangy. That's absolutely ridiculous. What do you think? I am some kind of a clown? Well, I finished Rat Shaker. No, I don't think anyone liked Rat Shaker. Like, I think there were some people who liked certain games. Like I said, some people liked to know I'm not a human. Some people liked the My Friendly Neighborhood. I don't think a single person liked Rat Shaker. That game was freaking weird. I don't know what they were getting at with that one. What do I use to filter the water that I drink? A pure water pitcher filter. It's a water pitcher in your fridge, but the top half of it, you fill it with water, and there's a filter that puts it through the carbon. It's like the charcoal carbon shit, and it cleans and filters the water. It makes it taste much better. And for the record, I have now owned this iron flask thermos for about 2 weeks. It is really good. It keeps my water cold all day. Even during those days when it was really hot in here because the sun was out, the water stayed cold. So I recommend Iron Flask. This is actually a really good thermos. And it came with 3 different tops. This is the flip top style, but it also came with like a straw, like spout style. And there's even another one. It came with 3 tops with the same exact one, which was awesome. Shout out to Hard Nose.
Is that what it takes? Is that what it takes to be successful like Phil? Like, just talk about retarded shit? Wow, cool. You got a water bottle.
For the re-upping of their sub on Kick, that will count towards the stream tonight. Thank you to Hard Nose for that. Awesome. Thank you. Stuart says, I've nominated a game called Lone Shark for the marathon, an indie horror game with fishing as its main mechanic. Cool. Sounds interesting. I hope... Oh, I should bring this up, guys. Please, if you haven't yet, nominate games for the Halloween marathon. It is in exactly 2 weeks from tonight. All right?
I see. You can wage quit them like a quarter or halfway through. You can wage quit because you fucking suck at them. Like,
Halloween, I'm going to be dressed up in costume and playing games all day long with you guys. I'm sure you guys are going to have a great time. We always have a great time during the Halloween event. And I drink during it as well. So that's going to be great. And you can nominate right now. If you're in chat, type !Halloween into the chat. If you're not in chat, right now on YouTube, on my DSP Gaming channel, there's a button on the main page that says Visit Community. You just click on that. Then you click on Creator Posts and just scroll down a bunch.
let's skip this halfway
all
through.
the way down near the bottom. I have no evidence of what I'm saying, but isn't it a bizarre pattern?
Oh.
The
This
first...
is where he's talking. Phil has this grand conspiracy theory that PvP and Kino Casino have conspired against him to like fuck with this metrics on Kick. This one's actually pretty good.
It's nice of them. If that's really what their intention was to try to boost my views so I could get into the partner program, people would see, oh, Phil's a success story. More people should stream on Kick now. And more power to them. You know, really. But I'm going to be honest here. it was very bizarre that when I first started streaming my politics show, the first and second shows had massive views, and then the viewership completely disappeared for like episode 3. Okay? It's really weird that the first couple of episodes of Smart Guys had humongous views, and those views completely disappeared after a couple of episodes. Okay? Do you see the pattern that I'm making here? Do you see what I'm trying to get at here? I have no evidence of what I'm saying, but isn't it a bizarre pattern that we were getting giant inflated views when I had positive association with Kino Casino, and then as soon as I decided I'm done with them and I moved on, all of that just completely disappeared?
Yeah, because after you shit on Kino Casino and you burnt the bridge with them, and you said you robbed them, and that you robbed the casino, and that you did a king snake, then you snaked him. Other fans kind of went, okay, fuck you, Phil, you're a retard. And they went back to Kino Casino and they stopped watching your shit because, well, apparently Kino Casino was done with you, and so were they. That's probably why. It isn't some form of kick, botting, or PPP and Andy firing up a botting farm to watch your content, Phil. What it is you burnt that, and not only that, but he mentioned some more here in a minute.
So, I'm just saying.
Hey, Dasher Pie, welcome to the stream.
I think put 2 and 2 together and you figure it out. Because I can tell you right now, I never had nothing to do with it. I do not condone that kind of behavior whatsoever. I don't. I want nothing to do with that crap. I don't. I want nothing to do with it at all. Any viewers that I have on my content, I want to be legitimate. I want to be fans. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want positive viewership, positive support. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want fake stuff. I never would seek that out.
No shit, Phil.
I completely condemn that kind of behavior. But I just find it so mysterious that all of a sudden I was getting massively inflated.
We're at 8,097 kick bans? So he's banned enough people to be a population of a small town. Is that what you're saying? Oh my god. Oh.
Views around that time period, and then when I left, it all just disappeared. No, that's not what I'm saying, but you're really stupid.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that I think Kino Casino has power over Kick. I'm saying I think that there's a very big view botting element involved there. That's all I'm going to say.
No, it's not. You were on the main screen. So you burnt the bridge with Kino Casino. You shit the bed with that. Those people left. You were still being promoted on Kick main page. So what or if you have an IQ above 80, could figure out that people would be like, oh, who's this DSP gaming guy, right? And they would click on DSP gaming, and then they'd figure out you're kind of a boring, like, cunt, and they would leave. So that's why when Phil says, oh, we get tons of support, and then we just drop back to normal numbers. Yeah, because people find you boring. I'll use myself an example. Like, and Yeet Mania for so using myself as an example, I can't attract flies to shit, and I don't have like niche content, which is probably like my fault. Suck at the algorithm. I can't get shit to land anywhere, but that's my fault. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say there's some grand conspiracy with YouTube or an algorithm, right? That's me sucking ass and having bad like streaming times. Go live and stream, right? But with Phil, again, like I said in a video when I covered this, with Phil, grifters like him are gonna expend no crisis and make mountains out of like molehills, right? Because if there's some big grand conspiracy where you're always the victim, people are gonna be more inclined to be supportive of you, right? Or gonna be more willing to donate money or shit like that. And it's a form of emotional manipulation. It's dirty. Uh, anyways, don't feel.
I can't prove anything. But, I mean, let's be honest here. How was it that out of nowhere I was getting view bots when I was associated with them and they disappeared? That's good.
It could also be the number of people you banned, Phil, coming back, trying to chat in the live chat, and then discovering they've been banned and then fucking off forever. So that's why you kind of have to be careful with banning people, like as a streamer. But
They're saying that they now have systems in place to detect fake views for KCIP. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Because, again, that could get you in big trouble if people are trying to intentionally do that shit. That is correct. And by the way, no, I'm not walking on eggshells. Get the fuck out. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Walking on eggshells. There's no eggshells. Here's what I think happened. I think that when what Kick wanted to do was during that time period when I was trying to qualify for the partner program, they wanted to help me. So they legitimately had mods coming by and saying, this is an established streamer. This guy's been around for a very long time. Let's help him out to get the numbers so he can be in the program. Then he can tell everyone the positivity of the program.
and 8,097. That is wild. I can't wrap my head around that.
Which I did. I told everyone, this is good. If I get in the program, I make some extra revenue, which I do, right? It is. It's a good program. To get paid for just flat views is amazing. You're not going to get that anywhere else. You only get that on Kick. That's an amazing, positive thing.
And yet somehow you still don't have enough money and you always gotta...
That's not what I'm talking about. I think that the casino was artificial.
I hit 8,100. Oh, well, you're only 3 away. I'm pretty sure I've been banned. I'm pretty sure he's banned me on Kick. So he's probably pretty close to hitting 8,100.
Inflating my views for special events like the beginning of the politics show, the beginning of Smart Guys. They wanted to try to get those shows to look like they had an artificial boost, to see like they were
Phil, no one wants to hear about your politics because you're like a centrist, play it by the book, like dickhead. You don't have any interesting takes, hard left or hard right. You played up the middle, you're a centrist like chicken shit, dude. I highly doubt anyone was legitimately interested in your political takes.
popular when really they really weren't. And then as soon as I cut off that association, that was the end of that, right? Never happened again. But again,
because casino fans, after let's do this metaphor. So you're friends with somebody, right? You go over to their house and they have friends. It's a party. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Everyone's, having fun. But then you decide to take a shit on the coffee table in the middle of the living room. Yeah, everyone's going to look and go, what the fuck, dude? You just took a giant shit on our living room. Yeah, they're going to kick you out of the party. And people aren't going to leave that party and never talk to you ever again because you shit on the hospitality of casino, even though they were making fun of you, right, and kind of making a game of you, Phil. Sure, but it's no grand conspiracy, but Phil has to.
That's just a guess.
I used to count, but they stopped counting at 7,000. Good God.
A shot in the dark. I have no evidence. They never said anything like that. But it's just mysteriously a coincidence, right? Just an odd, mysterious coincidence. No, I mean...
No, Phil, it couldn't be that you suck ass, right? No, it's gotta be those damn bots. PPP and hacker Andy Worski. Oh, ooh. This damn Kino Casino boys botting people's streams.
There were some of their fans that came over. That is true, but definitely not long term. Whatever I saw whenever something happened that was drama, yes. But any of my normal streams were not affected at all. I mean, I probably had, I'm not kidding, 20 extra viewers from the casino that actually watched my game content. That was it. That is a viewer base that 100% wants one thing, drama. That's it. That's all they want is drama. So, and if you
So are you engaged in drama right now talking about it?
give them any other content besides drama, they won't support it, they won't show up, they don't care. And that's why I got tired of it. Like, I don't want to do drama content constantly. Everyone
new notifications for fucking that they would do a stream at 8,000 missed one.
once in a while, you're going to bring up a topic or whatever that's different. But I can't just sit here do drama all day, every day. That's what they wanted me to do. Literally outright, Ashton told me, you have to stop playing video games entirely. It's not going to work. It's falling apart. You need to do drama like us. And you're good at it and you'll do well at it if you do it. But you got to start because your whole base is going to fall out. That's what he told me. And that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to find a way to pull me in so that I couldn't get out. Kind of like freaking The Godfather, right?
Oh my God, dude. They were just suggesting a way to change your content. I mean,
wanted to get me so embroiled and engaged in this toxic shit that I was not going to be able to escape.
But then you engage in toxic shit anyway, this stream, and most of the time anyway. So, I mean, if you react to certain stuff, Phil.
And when I saw that was happening,
It's the 4th anniversary of the
that's when I took action to get the hell out. I was like, nah, I'm not going to get caught up in your fucking web of sick shit. You know, I'm just not. Wow, my touchpad does not work anymore. That's why I had to get out of there when I did. Because I felt like the noose was tightening around the neck and that they were going to pull it and I was going to be stuck, you know? And I'm not going to have anyone be my boss or my master and tell me how to work and how to do and what to do. Fuck that. So that's why I got the fuck out of there. But that's what I mean. Like, I didn't get any long-term benefits from being with those guys. It was short-term gain. And then no one doing anything to support any of my other shit. Even the
PPP said one thing on their previous stream that if it was all drama, blood money, Phil, then you build a whole new set, didn't get a whole microphone, so you did benefit from this blood money. And if you really feel that way, destroy your set, get rid of your LED lights, get rid of your new microphone, because technically you did profit off that blood money of drama content. So, fuck's sake.
Shit that Ashton was in. And Smart Guys was failing. Smart Guys was not doing well. We were doing entire shows where more than half the show was Ashton basically making fun of me. And I was like, yeah, we'll allow it. Let's see how it does. And then the show wouldn't even do good. So what was the fucking point? You know? And then it's hilarious. I actually separated my attachment to them and I'm doing better now than I was back then. I literally am.
I'm gonna press X to download that one, Phil.
My content is doing better now overall than it was when I was doing shit with them.
What is it? You're coping. You're coping and seething. I can't believe what your eyes are seeing. Coping and seething.
Because what happened was I didn't.
Hey, Dark Ninja. Welcome to this shit show of a stream.
What's happened is my fan base, my true fans out there, right? You guys have seen what could happen if I decided to change. If I decided to go against all my morals and values, if I decided to be the
Phil, you're grifting what morals and values? You're a fucking grifter.
drama guy and change everything because you saw a little bit of it. You got a taste of it, right? You saw that. And basically what happened was once people saw that, they got scared. Like, wait a minute, I don't want that from Phil.
You can do what you want. Put on there, look at this retard.
Phil's different. Phil's a different kind of creator. We like that he stuck to his guns for so many years. That's why we're a fan. If he stops doing the gaming content and doing this other content, that's going to change everything. It's going to make it a more toxic place to be. It's not going to feel like a good place for games. People were saying, dude, you're skipping half the games. They were right. Wasn't even playing half the games because I was too busy. I was doing drama shit and everything constantly. The podcasts weren't even about games anymore, right? It wasn't. So...
Because everyone is so riveted about Darkside Phil's opinion on gaming and gaming culture. God, this guy has a self-inflated, vision of himself.
You know, there you go. I just don't know what would have happened if I had stuck with them. I think right now I probably would have been out of business. I'm serious. Like, I know I wouldn't have maintained, or I would have been some lackey of theirs have been forced to do garbage content I don't want to do, which would have been awful. I would have hated. Here's the difference.
You already hate what you do already, Phil. 10/17. Oh, so shit, that was like a few days ago. I like, do you have a Excel spreadsheet to track the people Phil bans? That's pretty interesting though. Could you imagine banning? I can't wrap my head around that he's banned over 8,000 fucking people from his live stream. That is...
The content I'm doing now, I actually enjoy. I know that my viewers genuinely enjoy it.
That's not true. I actually enjoy? No. I don't think so. Hoping and seething.
And I'm doing well doing it. I'm not filthy rich, but I'm doing well for myself making this style of content. All right? The content that I would do with them probably would make good money, but I would hate myself. I hate myself. Content I put out, and I would hate myself at the end of the day. Okay?
What does it matter? Like, I'll use myself. Like, most recently, I don't exactly find streaming and this shit entertaining either. But if you were making like a decent amount of money, five. Where's your fucking timer? Playback speed.
It's that simple. I had to get out. No, Gimbal, that's what I'm telling you. He's saying, but I thought it was just the casino viewers. No, the casino viewers didn't watch any of my shit. There was like 10 of them. I can tell you right now.
There's a lot of casino viewers that are watching your shit and being supportive. I was there. There was tons of, you were getting like way more metrics than you were before. So again, this is Phil coping.
There was one guy, he was called,
Darkside Cope.
Jerry the White. Jimmy the White. You know, he was supposed to be like a Gandalf spinoff or whatever. There was like 5 to 10 actual hardcore casino viewers who came over and watched my stuff and supported it. That was it. Literally everything else was just they come over once, this sucks because it's not the casino making fun of people, and they would leave. So all those inflated views, which were not legit people, I'm telling you.
So that's not Kino Casino's fault. That's your fault for sucking ass, Phil.
It weren't. It was garbage. I knew it from at first. When I first did the politics show, I was like, oh, wow, there's this much interest. And then 2 weeks later, there was like 1/4 of the amount of viewers. I was like, that was all bullshit. There was no way that was legit. That was all crap. It was. It wasn't ever real. So 2 contributions here. There was 100 kicks from Sneed Cobain. Thanks, Sneed. And then I got $10 from Stevester. He says, what am I supposed to do? I'll tell you what I'm supposed to do. Stick to my guns. Be me. Don't continue with the nonsense bullshit that's garbage content that hurts others. And instead, just focus on me in my own positive way.
Garbage content that hurts others. Bill just said this. A guy who talks more shit than everyone else. Come on, man.
and making stuff work, which it is, you know? Perry the White, that was his name, Perry the White. And I miss him. Perry the White was a good guy. He was fun. He chatted positively, but I know exactly what happened. When I split ties with the casino, he can't stick around because he's a fan of the casino. You know, they're going to give him shit for still being here and hanging out with me if he supports me and shows up to
The Oops. Log. Or Hogan. So that must be. Oh yeah, 1 second. Let me. Oh, there you go. Matching moderator. All right, there you go. Now you can post links. And I'll be right back. You better not posted some kind of weird robot porn or something. That. Go back to Phil in a second after. Oh, that is nuts. How's that website exist? Okay, because I was like, man, that'd be crazy. That'd be like crazy levels of dedication. So, Bacon Cope Reel was banned. Bacon Cope. Zigzag. Calamandicus. ESP Gaming Pro begging real. Oh man. RIP. Oh, hold on, we need to get our Damn it, I can't salute with the wrong hand. Hold up. All those souls lost in conflict on the battlefield of Darksideville. Damn it, no, keep playing. Disrespectful. That is a shitload of names. Oh my god. Load more? Holy shit, this guy's banned more people that's been lost in the Iraq war conflict. It's about, like, what, 1,900 short? You get the point. Good god, that is insane. No one cares, incel? Tony Hawk Tua? Oh god, some of these names are just like... If he's banned me. Oh, I guess he hasn't. Alright, well. That is crazy. That's got a DSP groomed 𝕿𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆? Dark side begging? Snort side Bert? DSP losing for a living? Humiliated by LTG? Firstin on the firstin? That is obscene. Nearly twice. Yeah, so he's about banned as many people that's probably been killed in some wars. There's some of these names I realized. That's funny. Mr. Course Topper. Fat ugly pig hater. Review DSP Gout USA. DSP is a fat, huh? He's gotta have like... Does he have like an auto mod, or is it or does he have like mods? Sharks, bad deal. That's... Damn, he's a busy boy. And these mods all do that for free too, right? He doesn't pay his mods. Imagine how sad an existence that is. That you're modding for DSP and you probably ain't getting paid for it. You're probably not even getting like free memberships or anything like that. That is... This is quite the impressive. Like, this should be in the World's Guinness Book of Records for people banned by a streamer. That's got to be a title that DSP has, because I can't think of anyone else that's banned over 8,000 fucking people. That is crazy.
These streams, so he had to cut tail and run, and I don't blame him. You know. All right, guys. So last few minutes here. I'll hang out for like 5-10 more minutes, and then I'm out of here for the week. Sorry we got into drama talk there. People started talking about it and got me derailed as usual. So let's end on a more positive note. Anything else you guys want to talk about? You know?
Well, if you... Again, Phil, if he didn't want to talk drama shit, you could have just said, I'm going to pass on that question. Like, no one twisted your arm to talk about it. You just went off on, like, an unhinged tangent for about 20 minutes. Not an unhinged tangent, but...
By the way, any final support, considering the fact that we're only at 68, we didn't even get halfway to the goal. Sure would be great to get some more support here at the end. Anyone here who enjoyed this Halloween Horror Nights that we just did?
I'll hit 5 of the 10 goals.
With these weird indie horror games, I would appreciate we get support. And if we hit our goal for tonight, it would be great. No, these nights were just filler nights, because this week I had all intentions of playing Battlefield 6 like 3 more times this week. And because Battlefield 6 completely fell through and basically my viewership didn't like it, that's why we had these random nights.
Because you fucking suck at FPS shooters? In fact, Phil, I think you suck at most video games you play. I also use Copilot to keep track.
Next week, we're going to be busy. Next week, we're going to be juggling Silk Song Act 3, more
Right.
Pokemon, American Truck Simulator, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Tormented Souls 2. Oh, and I almost forgot. And Mario Galaxy 2 will now continue, because we're not going to play the Vampire Bloodlines 2 game, because reviews say it's very mediocre to bad. So we're just doing some more Mario in there, too. So we're going to be doing all of that next week. We are not going to have empty night streams. We're going to be very busy next week. No worries there.
Yay. Are you excited for... God. We A-log Phil a little bit here, and we're kind of a detractor over here. But I can't imagine being so much a detractor that you actually watch him for multiple hours. I think, I don't know, if you hate someone like this and you're watching his entire streams for like multiple hours, that's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting.
Be more righteous. Thanks for 100 kicks. Appreciate that. Come on, let's go. Let's get a last-minute rallying. Let's do it, folks. Let's get a last-minute rallying. Let's hit that goal right now. Let's get a sub on kick. Just one. Let's get a super chat.
Here we go with the 𝕿𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗 sampler.
Let's get a membership. Let's get a tip. Let's go. Let's get a little bit. And once we get that momentum going, I guarantee you we can hit this goal tonight. But we got to get it right now. Let's go. Just a little bit. Here you go. Slayer with a 10 Singaporean dollar super chat. I enjoyed your stream today. Last Wednesday while on vacation in Malaysia, I got food poisoning, probably from a taco food truck with minced chicken.
Yeah, same here. I only watch his shit if it's, well, if we're, like, dunking on him.
I'm almost better. I'm sorry to hear that. Damn. You went on vacation in Malaysia, you got sick. That sucks. That straight up sucks. Well, I'm happy to hear you're getting better.
And why does he, like, differentiate between the dollars and what kind of money it is? What a fucking dickhead. Like, if it was me, like, I would just say, wow, $10, cool, thanks, Slayer 0804, right? Like, I don't know. Just, if it was me, I'd be grateful if it was fucking rubies, Nigerian dinari, or whatever the fuck, right?
Sucks when food prep is just not up to standard, and then you have to suffer for it. That was $7.72 right there from Slayer.
He live translated the dude's donation and currency, transferred it to USD, the value of USD. A bad 3 times to me. Died on 9/11, right?
Thank you so much, Slayer. Which means we're now at 76. And then Operation Paper Clippy just gifted a membership. That's our first.
And if you didn't want to come off like a total cunt, right? You would add the value of whatever the foreign currency is to the current goal, right? So let's say if I had a goal of like $100 and someone donated 10 euros, I would just take that and be like, oh, okay, that's 10 towards the goal. I wouldn't be that much of a like pretentious dickhead to convert that to USD and be like, oh, well, it's actually 489 and actually deduct it from the, like, I don't know. That comes off to me as kind of a little bit bankerish. If you know my drift, that's like coming off as kind of a little bit, yeah, I'll say bankerish.
Membership of the night. Now,
what a dickhead, dude.
Now we're at 79 of support. Let's go. We're rallying right now. Let's continue. Who's next? Let's just get one piece of support from somebody else. Let's get a sub, or let's get some kicks. We're doing it right now. We've got it. We're turning it around. We're going to hit that goal. Let's go. Will I ever return to React content like documentaries? You know, The thing was, when I did the first earlier React content to the Wings of Redemption documentary, to my own documentaries and stuff like that, that stuff got a lot of attention, right?
What's crazy is the war on terror in America lost soldiers. Yeah.
I think what happened was the misstep was doing the React show. Because once I normalized the React content and I made it so mainstream, I'm doing it every week, people got bored of it.
The war on terror lasted 20 years. Exactly. That's a crazy thing to fathom. Phil has banned almost the amount of numbers lost on the war on terror. What was he like? 2,000, 1,984? 83 away from hitting? That is absurd.
I think that was a big problem. That doing it weekly, it got boring. Maybe I should have only done it once a month or once every other week. I did it too often. And once it becomes too common, it doesn't feel special anymore. It's just like with the Lego streams. At first, the Lego streams were doing well. Then I did it too often, and it fell off. And then what happened? I brought it back after months away, and it worked again. Right? That's what I mean. So that's what I think. I think like that's what I have to do is do things at a more varied rate, a lessened rate, not doing it all the time, and then it's going to work. So reacting, maybe I could bring it back. Maybe if we had one big thing, right? One thing that was a great way to return back to reacting, a big event, then maybe people would actually like it and support it. But if I brought back the React show again, that's not going to work. Yes, Carlos, I'm like...
Not going to work? Why don't you actually bring back the React show and see if it does? Like, you won't know unless you've tried it, right?
Pokemon a lot. I don't know if it's going to last, but I am liking it so far. All right, guys, come on. Can we get that rallying to hit that goal? Look where we are. We're at $79. We could go. We could do it right now. Let's get to 100. Someone get us to 100 right now. Maybe a tip, a super chat, something. Get us to the 100. Can we get some more subs? We only had like 2 subs tonight. Actually, we only had 2 subs like all day. Thank you, Gamer Chris, for $10. He says, love your stream. So Kat and Jasper are doing well. Hope you have a good night. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to enjoy a day off tomorrow. More relaxing day and a nice, cool autumn day. The weather has changed for the better, which we're very excited for. Should be a great day tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. Well, hopefully, yes. Thank you, Gamer Chris. I don't know. When does that NASCAR game come out? People have mentioned there's a new NASCAR game coming out that I could maybe do as like driving with my wheel, but I don't know when it actually comes out. Swamp Dog Clyde just dropped a membership. Thank you, Swamp Dog. Guys, now we're up to 92. Let's go. Get it to the 100. We're at $92 of support. Let's get to 100 right now. This NASCAR game is what we're talking about. Right? You would definitely think that it would be, but
$100.
Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed the impromptu chill. I hope that you enjoyed the games that we messed, around with. Geez, this thing doesn't work anymore. But I really do. I gotta get going. I mean, now it's late. I really have to get out of here. But so, thanks for watching. See you soon.
Oh, he did hit $100.
Robust.
Fuck. Robust.
Okay, so.
Do we leave a comment? Oh god, we gotta leave it. What's number 8,000? 1,096. I know. I don't think of any. I can't think of any creative shit to even. Fucking.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think we could watch one more. Banned by. What is?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my Halloween Indie Steam Horror Night. This one was actually donated to me. It's called Golden Light. You're in the middle of a field, Why would you have a bike? You can't even ride it in the grass. And why is it completely rusty? Oh, how are the rubber tires rusty?
Phil, it's a game, for God's sakes.
She. Huh? The A button backsteps. What is that noise when you backstep? Listen. Why does it sound like you're stepping on goo? Oh, it sounds disgusting.
Oh my God, I feel myself getting fucking stupider watching it.
Crouch with B.
Crap.
Backstep with A.
Oh my God. Yikes. That is fucking funny how he live converts it to USD on stream. What an ungrateful fucking dickhead. What an man. That's unreal. And people sign up for it. People. Is that the secret? That's the secret to streaming, just being an abusive shithead. Because if that's the case, no, I'm kidding. At 3,133. Actually bring that website back up. Let's. So yeah, as of yesterday, 𝕿𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗 real. That's out begging on VODs. Begging isn't a business, real. Zigzag 645. He banned that guy twice. Oh, 3 times. That's some dedicated. Okay, so his mod was okay. So we can see who the mods are. 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being DSP's mod for free? Banning people. Being a white knight for the biggest dickhead on the internet. Stingy supporter. So 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖆, is there any other mods? Let's out his mod. 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖆. King Ferbs. We're gonna make the list of shame. 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖒𝖆. The list of shame. May their names be known and shamed. King Ferbs. Because this is like war crime. This is like, we're making a list of war crimes. We're going to take them to The Hague. 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖒𝖆, Ferbs, who else? Are there any other names? Give us the names. Give us the names, you see? There's a way to search by 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖆, Ferbs. Who else? Who else is a part of this wicked slaughter of detractors? Only 76 out of. So, 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖆, Ferbs. Gotta be more. There's gotta be more within his inner circle. But yeah, at least it seems like Phil does a whole shitload of banning himself. This is a guy who does positive, meaningful content, doesn't pay attention to the haters or detractors. But when you look at his banning list here, it's quite extensive. That he takes a lot of these names himself. He is a serial killer of detractors. I haven't seen any other mod names except 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗 and 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖕𝖑𝖆. So does he only have two capos? Because if so, that's even like equally worse. If he can only get 2 people he can trust to be mods. Not seeing any other name except. More importantly, they have to also be active on his streams on Kick. Free labor. That is. Yeah, just 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗. I mean, if someone wanted me to mod their live chat, like, sorry, I ain't doing that shit for free. Hey, you see? You gotta pay me if I'm taking scalps. Ooh. Their names be added to the list. May their names be forgotten. I'll turn first. I feel like I'm documenting like war crimes. 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗, where were you on? Oh, we can filter by moderator? Okay, so let's. Recently on 10/12, he's taken 3 innocent detractor lives. Despicable. So okay, so it says according to here, King Ferbs has slain over 152. He's mercilessly murdered 152 detractors. Let's check the leaderboard. How many? Oh no, that was King. So let's see who's the bigger simp between his mod. I have a feeling 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗's probably done most of the. $300 bans. All right. So he's almost done more than half. Let's see how many. Oh, I guess. Yes, let's see how many Phil has banned. Oh, that's just recently, so 300 bans. Most recent one was 10/18 yesterday. Zigzag. So 300 bans. So that must be just. Maybe that's just shown here. Who else? That must. Okay, so. Oh, we haven't scrolled down. So this says 600 bans. Oh. Okay, because I just figured that's like, no, he's banned more than that. Okay, so it only counts the ones that's been 900. 900? Keep scrolling down. Let's see Phil's body count. That is crazy. When you see all these names, like this is like mental health level like bad. 12 1. All right, let's see. Just out of that level, 4,000. So he's up to almost more than half of the band so far. Let's go. Oh, are we already down to the bottom? That's just recently. That's not all time, but currently Phil's at 4,647 bands himself. That's him. That's him actually putting in the effort to find the name band. That's that's crazy. Load all 8,000. So then 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗 probably have more than that too. Let me go back. I am King Ferbs. And alright, so okay, so that's still 150. You know the funny thing, he probably never type the F, you piece of shit. Keyboard. Okay, he's done considerably more than 300. 636. 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖗 by far is the biggest hold on, making history here. No, like I'm pretty sure Phil needs to contact the Guinness Book of World Records for most banned people from chat. He could probably actually have his name ingrained in history as the biggest douchebag to ban over 8,000 people. That is like, I know that is insane. I have to check how many people I've got banned. Yeah, there's probably only like users managing. How many people have I banned? Hidden users. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, and now they're all unbanned. So now we have no banned people. Well, that's fucking. But we'll have to do that. We'll make that a thing. We'll make it a we'll make a skit out of it. We'll call it Phil's Detractor War Crimes. And then we'll check on like every week, like we're investigating war crimes. So far, he's only got 2 accomplices in his mass slaughter war crimes. Need to track the crime. War criminal Phil. All right, so I think that will do it for the stream. That is just crazy. 8,000 plus. Only 7,076. As I said, I don't know. 7,000. Alrighty, so if you've caught the stream after it's been live and you've watched an hour into me, like 𝕿𝖒𝖕𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆, that's cool. Thanks. There's links and descriptions in the shit if anyone's interested. If not, that's cool too. Leave a like, dislike, comment below after this stream live. Special thank you to the people in the chat. Dasher Pie, the legendary Dark Ninja, and that's awesome. So you make this stream special. Otherwise, I'd be talking to myself like a total schizophrenic. So thank you to the people in chat, especially Dasher Pie, for providing us the stats and the topic for the stream. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks again. Take it easy. God bless you. And until next time, I'll see you guys again.